Hello, I'm Anita with beandesigns.com. I'm all about helping you by providing the tools to create awesome digital scrapbook layouts using Gimp. This video will provide the steps in creating an awesome cutout letter title. So let me show you a sample of how I used it in a recent layout. So I used this as the title page to a wedding album. I'm going to show you exactly how I did this section right here. So with the colors that we're going to use today, this is what it's going to look like. So I'm going to start with a new image. It's a full scrapbook page, 3600 by 3600 pixels at 300 pixels per inch. I have created a title bar here in the blue. So I'm going to start by creating a text layer. I'm going to type the two initials. I'm going to use Arial Bold at a 900 size. I'm scrolling through my fonts, 900. And let's make this black. I'm going to choose black. And let's type it in. We're going to type in our J, two spaces, and a T. Let me move the layer here so that you can see what I typed. So you see what I typed here, and you were like, well, why did she do that? Let me show you why I did not include the upright piece. When you type the upright piece in between the initials, it lines up along the top of the letters. And I wanted it to be equally distanced between the top and the bottom. So I don't want that in this line. I'm going to create a new text layer and type my line. Now I can use my move tool to put this in line where the initials are. This is how I want it to look. And I can merge these two layers together and use my move tool to place it on my paper tab there. We're going to cut this J and T from the paper now. In order to do that, we will make this layer active, right click, do alpha to selection. Then we're going to make the layer active, make sure that it has an alpha channel, and it does, and we will delete. We can tell that that was removed by hiding the text layer. And so we did cut out the J, the line, and the T from our paper. We'll now create a new layer, add a layer with black, so foreground color. We still have our text selected, and we're going to cut that from our black layer as well. We're now going to select none so that there is nothing selected. We're going to make our black layer the active layer. We'll go to the filters tab at the top menu. We're going to select blur, and we're going to select Gaussian blur. We're going to make the X and the Y up to almost 20. I'm going to push OK and make sure that we have the black layer active. Use our move tool, grab the black and move it just a little bit to give the effect that we are looking for inside the cutout of the J and the T. We're going to leave that right there. Once again, we'll go to our text layer, right click, alpha to selection. We're going to invert that selection, return to our black layer, and delete everything else other than what was selected. All that is left is the shadow underneath our J and T. We're going to select none. This looks good. I want to add one thing to it. Let's go to the blue layer. We're going to do alpha to selection. Let's feather that selection and shrink that selection. We need to duplicate this layer, and now we will delete the pieces that are remaining. We want to add a mode to, so we'll do mode, multiply, select none. Let me make this bigger so that you can see a little bit more what we're doing. So let me show you. We have hidden, of course, the text. If I hide that multiplying that we just did, you can see without and with. And let's hide the black shadowing layer without and with. So even without the shadowing, it's a very nice effect if we wanted something very simple and not as dimensional on your title. But if you want your title to look like it's really standing out, definitely add the three-dimensional shadowing underneath it. So there we go. That is how I created a cutout letter title for my scrapbook page. Once again, let me show you how I used it on a recent layout that I have done. And there you go. While my Gimp tutorials are targeted toward use in creating digital scrapbook pages, hopefully others can glean a tidbit here and there. If you enjoyed this tutorial, check out the others here on my YouTube channel and subscribe as there will be more to come. Bye bye for now.